Hey guys, so today we're going to do sort of a vlog style video. We're going to show you kind of just everything that goes on in the shop on a regular day, packing boxes, repairing things. We got a forge to reline, what the guys are forging, prep stages, kind of everything that's going on in today's video. So stay tuned, follow us around. All right, so normally I have Jay or Bruce packing boxes, but this morning everybody's kind of a little busy running on some other stuff, and so we are, so I'm packing them by myself. So everything gets a coat of paper. Wow. I'm normally a lot faster at this, so we're gonna have to take this again on a different clip. Fold it up. And then double check here. So I always check to make sure if a new buyer has bought something, they get a sticker, a care sheet, along with their packing slip. So close that up. Oh. I'm sure the mic is loving this audio. And then it goes in the pile. Who are interested in where we get our boxes, Packlane, packlane.com, not a sponsor, but that's where we get all our boxes from. They're really easy to work with. You can order in a lot of volume, save a lot of money. So if you ship a lot of boxes or ship a lot of product in boxes, custom boxes from Packlane. Mondays, as you can see, are a heavy packing day. That's from our drops on Saturday and any sales on Sunday. 2 days of not being in the shop. Orders build up, so lots of packing. I normally throw in some headphones, listen to a favorite podcast, cue time lapse.
Rid of cardboard. The dump is so far away.
Yeah.
It's a whole 2 minutes away. Straightening some integrals. After annealing them, they just get a little bit of curve to them, so trying to true them up.
things we're going to do today is a little bit of maintenance on the forge. Boy, those guys are loud talking. Anyway, the base of the forge is really worn down. That refractory that we use, after a while, it starts to break down and turn into a little bit of a sludge when it's at temperature, and it makes a mess of things. So we're going to take the top of the forge off and just work on the base. So this is what I'm talking about. All this, you can see how it's really worn a big old groove into the bottom. This is what it's supposed to look like. And all this stuff just turns to nasty gunk. And we've burnt a good hole through there, so we're gonna work on getting all this stuff out of here. Now we just want to start chipping up the big junk and the loose stuff and get it up and out of here. So we're not going to go all the way down with it. We're just going to take off that top layer that's really nasty. We're going to vacuum it really well, and then we can lay down our new coat on top. All right, that's pretty good. Now we'll mix up a batch of Iso-Wool refractory, I believe. I have to go look at the box, but as you can see here, we've got a layer of Iso-Wool underneath the refractory. There's actually hard fire bricks, 2 inches of refractory wool, and then the hard castable refractory on top of that. And then we actually coat the refractory and a Satanite for extra heat reflection. So let's get some stuff mixed up. Start spreading it around, Jake. Spreading it out. All right, so that's the first layer. Kind of gets all the real deep spots. We leveled it off with a 2x4, patting everything level. We'll let this set up as is and won't fully cure, but we're going to let it set up before we do another thin top coat over everything to bring it to full level.
We're gonna set the welds on 2 bronze Damascus billets, and we want to keep them real hot. So we got 2 heat blocks. We're gonna have one on the bottom, one on the top, with the bronze Damascus billet in the middle. Kind of a pain in the ass, but we're gonna do it.
The first top coat is not halfway cured, it's just dried to the point where we can touch it. So we're gonna do the top coat now on it to level everything off. You don't wanna wait for that second coat to have fully cured before you do this, because you want them to cure together. So it's just stiffened up enough to where we can work on top of it. So time for the next coat, and it's gonna be nice, even top coat. And this will be the final with the castable refractory. There we go. That's the last with the cast. Brought in here after they got spray paint. Now we're going to print out some logos. Hey, that looks good. Now I'll just go through and we print all the labels. One at a time. Now we put the stickers on the billets. This is our twisted integral Damascus billets. We made these a little while ago. They annealed over the weekend. And you saw Jay earlier taking the bars and straightening them and adjusting them and just making sure they're nice and straight. We then kind of brushed them down. We sprayed the logos on them. And then you just saw us put all the labels on them. The labels say what the billet is, what's in it, and what the size is. So that's how we categorize them on the website, and that's how we label them. So we'll stack them all together. We're gonna put them in the shelf here, and then they'll go on the next drop, which is a Saturday drop. It will have already happened by the time you see this video, but cool process nonetheless.
All right, so we are ready to start our Satanite refractory coat. This will be a really thin coat we just brush on. We're going for about a really like a thin sour cream consistency. So let's mix. Now we paint. So this kind of maintenance to the forge, we only really have to do it about 2 times a year. We use really high quality castable refractories, and it's, as you can see, built up pretty thick, so it normally lasts anywhere to, 4, 6, 7 months, somewhere in there, depending on how often we use it. So just putting on these last couple of layers to build up any low spots, get nice and smooth, and we'll give it a couple of days and we'll fire it a couple of times. We'll turn it on and let it run for about 60 seconds, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 seconds, somewhere in there, under a minute, and we'll turn it off and we'll let it cool down. And then we'll do that again, increasing the amount of time that it's on. That will cure the refractory. All right, so we're here over in Josh's station of the shop. He's grinding on the integral that is the test photo for the batch of integrals that we released. You saw us working on those integral billets earlier today, and this is the test knife Josh is making for the drop. So Josh, what exactly we got going on here?
So I've got it right now, just rough ground in a state ready for heat treat. I did a little bit of a test etch to see how the pattern was playing around. I'm not sure if you can pick that up in there. But yeah, this twist core is gonna look really, really cool. Just kind of pre-beveled my bolster, And next step is put it in the heat, which will be happening in the next few minutes.
So, going into heat treat, y'all have already seen finished knife, but this is kind of an inside look. Josh makes all of our test integral pieces, kind of the ones we need to get photographs of for the sale. So, that's what we're looking at there.
That's a day in the life of. We did a little bit of everything. We're not really running any big batches at the moment, but that's a Monday for us. Packing a lot of boxes, labeling billets, making, rolling some customs, doing a handful of little odds and ends that we're just kind of catching up on. We're kind of revving up to start another big batch of our Gomai with copper mascus, so you'll see some of that here soon. But that'll kind of wrap up today's vlog video. If you want to see more of these vlog style videos, drop a comment down below. But that'll be it. Roll credits.